Hello, everyone. This is Awesome Faith Channel, and back with a quick review of recently just released movie of Beast of War, a creature feature or a shark movie. I guess you would say army movie. I guess there's a little bit army angle to it. As you just see, I just finished watching it last night. I'm gonna watch it again tonight. Yeah, this movie is honestly one of the most entertaining horror movies I think I've seen in the last. Not that's a horror movies. One of the most entertaining shark movies I've seen in the last maybe I don't know. I don't think I liked a shark movie this much since maybe D or The Reef. I guess the original Reef. But I think back with Bay 3D because I think Bay 3D is an underrated masterpiece. But this film came out yesterday, or it just came out yesterday in America for renting and also for buying on either whatever you want to buy it at the digital. I think it's coming out on DVD. I think Wellgo Springs is releasing it. I think in about a couple months. So yeah, this is from director. I hope I pronounced the name right. Kai Roach Turner. His last movie was the creature feature that either some people liked or some people didn't like. Was The Sting. I thought it was fun, but I know some people didn't really enjoy it as much. But I thought it was fun. Either you like it or you don't like it, because I know people were kind of looking forward to the trailer, and the trailer kind of maybe offered more people what they thought it was going to be, and the movie was kind of as much as it was maybe said to be in the trailer. But I thought it was still an entertaining film. I thought my friend who also likes horror movies didn't really like it at all. So I guess each his own. But also he's also known, very famously known, for doing the Wormwood films, the zombie movies he did, which the first one was really, really entertaining. The second one was too, but I think this is his perhaps his best movie since Wormwood. I think this is actually his best period, and I like Wormwood a lot. I know he did another movie too, Necrochronic, kind of more supernatural, also entertaining. But this is his masterpiece. This is his magnum opus. This is his most distilled, most streamlined picture that he has made. And what makes it so good that it's only 87 minutes or even 89 minutes to be precise, or maybe 87 minutes. That's even before. I think it's like about 83 or 84 minutes before it even hits credits. So the movie moved at a super fast pace, which is always good. And what helps that his approach was to the film was that it's the whole thing. The movie too, and it's from I guess the Australian angle of within the first 5 minutes, not doing any spoilers, but within the first five band of soldiers training. And very good job setting up characters. Again, 10 minutes you can't really set up characters. I know some people will be like, "Well, there's no 10. We didn't get to know the characters that much," but you got to know within the first 10 minutes who's going to be the idiot, who's going to be the good guy, who's going to be the guy's jerk, who's going to be the guy who's the goody two shoe, who's going to be the strong guy. He gives it up real fast, and majority of the film, I guess, also too. I guess you could put another. I guess it's a majority of the cast. There's like two nurses in the movie in the beginning, within the first 10 minutes. After that, leads, and he kind of puts it up like kind of like the great dog soldiers. He kind of sets it up as characters. We get to know introductions real fast, and he throws them in there and predicament that they're in. It's kind of from the trailer what happens. The attack happens when they go on the boat, and again, the director, again, not giving any spoilers, who dies, who lives, who dies, but he sets up the approach of he doesn't show you as much as you need to see. Like you don't really see the boat. You see the boat kind of from long distance. You can say maybe CGI, so some sort of CGI, but he kind of shoots it long distance, and then he cuts into the soldiers inside the submarine or the boat. He gets it real fast. Of, like he doesn't set up like images of like how he cuts the in. Like he shoots what he needs to shoot. He shoots from far away. He shoots CGI from long shots, and the whole film has a kind of a, even from the beginning to the end, has almost a real vibe to it, which I kind of was not really like looking forward to, but I was really appreciated because within the first couple minutes to the end, there's a surreal vibe to it, and then through the whole film, there's kind of sequences that kind of like, whoa, okay, and it's almost like all the characters on Hell on Earth, because there's many sequences that he shoots again very great direction where he shoots it above the sky, above the clouds, and he shoots it like way down below. And it shows that his like attention to detail is way more than Sting, way more than Wormwood. And it shows that he really accomplished with his script, because he wrote the script too, on to do within, again, first 10 minutes, 12 minutes, gets to the stuff. Within minutes, the 20 minutes, you're really into kind of where there's a shark around. You know the shark around before the characters know. Again, I'm not giving the spoilers, who lives and who dies, but you kind of really know that there's a danger presence out there. And then the characters have to find out what's going on, and then they have to survive. Again, the trailer kind of not just give it away, but gives it away what's happening, how they're out stuck out there. And his approach, again, to the filmmaking, the skills of it is very, very by the book, but also inventive in showing the shark, which I think it's been a very big hoopla, which has gotten really good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes and from critics in America, and also the critics are really liking the movie. You can tell why too, because the CGI, some CGI enhancements here and there, but the shark effects are pretty really good, and you could they really focus on the mouth part. I see the trailer; they really focus on the mouth and the head part, or the part that sticks out of the water when he goes out and bites. Comes out, bites, or attacks the soldiers. And again, it sets up the shark as a looming presence. You don't really see the shark, just like the original Jaws. You don't see the shark as much as perhaps you would see it, and maybe in the Tubies, these Tubi kind of, direct to Tubi movies, or so like that, where they kind of in the bass CGI. This one, he's very smart in showing CGI, what the animatronics, and also showing some CGI effects when it needs to be. And film is also surprisingly, which I think maybe there's another critique of Sting, that it wasn't as gory as it needed to be. And his Wormwood movies are as gory and as violent as zombie movies in the last 20 years have been. But this one, he goes for gore, which really is some pretty graphic violence in there too, but it kind of like surprisingly violence that you wouldn't expect. Surprisingly gore effects that you were like, whoa, and surprising sequences that you were like, whoa, this came out of nowhere. And of course, there's great shocking deaths here and there. Again, no spoilers, I keep saying. Just like a couple of great death scenes in there, like I didn't even I was like, "Whoa, is that coming?" But again, this movie is perhaps his most streamlined, most direct, and at 85 minutes, it gets in and out, and it even ends. Perhaps last 10 to 15 minutes of the movie is, in my opinion, the best of anyone has done from any movie, from horror film to action movie, for any movie directed in the this whole year. Last 15 minutes are pretty awesome, and then it even ends, no spoilers, but with even a pretty awesome battle sequence that you have to look at the movie, and it kind of, again, everything he films it within the budget, and he so much great sequences in here, so many great shots of signature shots. I knew there would probably be signature shots, and again, it vibe to it that really helps the film. And it's really awesome, and it leads you kind of like, oh, I saw one of the most entertaining, for sure, entertaining creature features in the last 10 years, and the most entertaining shark movie that I've seen since Bait 3D, The Reef. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the 47 Meters movie. I mean, the first one with Mandy Moore, and the second one, that's more of a, I guess you could say, a slasher movie, just a PG-13 version of it. It's really awesome too. But yeah, that's the most entertaining movie, the shark movie that I've seen in many long time. And if thinking about any greater shark movies that have been coming out, besides the Tubi ones, or besides the ones that go direct to video, even them might find some to be fun. I'm trying to think, besides 47 Meters, of course, The Shallows, which is a, kind of big production from the, I don't know, big production, but bigger production. It's entertaining. I like it a lot. The Reef is very good. Shark Night, I have a lot of fun with that. And I'm trying to think of any shark movies. I have so many shark movies. I'm a huge shark movie fan, a creature feature. There's a lot of them produced back in the early 2000s, late 2000s from Millennium Films, a New Image that they did, like Shark and Venice and Shark Attack films that they did, and whatever. They're pretty fun films. But yeah, this one, really honestly, one of the most entertaining movies I've seen this year. And it moves at a snappy pace, characters you care about. and gore that you really appreciate, and intense. And the last 15 minutes is the best 15 minutes I've seen in films this whole year that I've seen. Yeah, so it's really really great. We'll watch it again tonight, and yeah, hope everyone checks it out. It's really an awesome film. Thanks everyone. Bye bye. Oh, if you want to subscribe, please do if you want. Thank you.